Hello friends, you're welcome to another video on logarithm and exponential functions. In today's lesson, we are going to look at how to solve exponential equations. I want us to start with this question. Now the year is 2024. Now when you are given a question like this, you are going to you are supposed to ensure that you have the same base. So 1 here is the same as e to the power 0. You know that any number to the power 0 is 1. So this is the same as when your bases are multiplying, you add the powers. So this is the same as x plus 3x is 4x, y minus 2y is negative y. So when the bases are the same, you can equate the exponent. So y is equal to 4x. Okay, so I can say this is equation 1. Then we have x squared y is equal to 256. Let me call this equation 2. So what I'll do is that I'll put 1 into 2, equation 1 into 2. So your y is 4x. So if you solve this one, you get 4x cubed is equal to 256. If you divide both sides by 4, you should get 64. So you find cubic root of both sides. So x will be 4. Therefore, y is going to be 4 into brackets 4. 4 times 4 because your x is 4, okay? So now if you place that here, y will be 16. So x is equal to 4 and y is 16. Okay, let's look at the b. Look at it carefully. I want you to pause the video and try your hands on this question. Okay, let me just believe that you tried it without looking at my solution first. So now this can be written as e to the power negative 2x minus 1, because negative times 2x will give you negative 2x. Negative times negative will give you positive 1. So this is the same as the power here. Okay. So I let e to the power 2x minus 1 be a letter. Let's say y. So this is 10y minus 11 is equal to 6 over y. You know that this one can be written as in the index form as this. Okay, and your this expression is the same as what? Y. So I decide to multiply throughout by y, and that should give me 10y squared minus 11y is equal to 6. So let me solve this. I'm going to get a quadratic. So now let's solve the quadratic and see what you get. 5 times y 2. Okay, this time this will give you 10y squared. Now if I place 3 here, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, now let me cross multiply. This will give me 15y. This will give me 4y. What can I do to these two terms to get the middle term? When this side is minus and this side is plus. Is that correct? No, you get 11. So it's the other way around. When here is minus and here is plus, you get negative 11. Okay. So the factors are 5y. So you bring the same operations here. So plus 2, 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so now you take, when you have this, you're going to get y is negative 2 on 5. When you have this one too, you are going to get 3 on 2. Okay, 3 on 2. Now, which of these do you think that will work and why? Let me start with the 3 on 2. Um, we said that our e to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 3 on 2. Let's find lane of both sides and see what will happen. So you divide both sides by 2. So this one can be written as this. Okay. Now, can you tell me why this value will not work? It will not work. So there's no need for you. In fact, if you go and even solve it, you don't even get 1 mark for it. Because if you find lane of both sides of this, you get your argument. Your argument here is negative. It's a negative number. And we say that your argument cannot be negative. If it's negative, you can't solve it. So that's one. This one is rejected. Okay. It's a rejected ballot. Rejected. Let's reject it. Right. So that's how you are going to solve it. So this one, if you're able to solve the A and B, you should get A was how many points? 5, and B is 4. This is question number 9 of 2024. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, we have this one too. Let 3 to the power, let e to the power 3x be y. So now this can be written as, you know, the expression here can be written as this. Okay, so this is what you are getting. Y times 2y will give you 2y squared. Then 5 times 1 will give you 5. So you multiply this, you get 5y. You multiply this, you get 2y. What can I do to these two to get the middle term? When here is minus and here is plus, I'm going to get negative 3y. So I'll do the same thing. I bring the same equation here, plus minus. So my factors are y plus 1 into bracket, into another bracket, 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. So you get y to be negative 1 and you get y to be 5 on 2. Okay. So when you have 3 e to the power 3x is equal to 5 on 2, you find ln of both sides. This will give you 3x is equal to this. They want the exact solution, so don't break it down to decimal. So our final answer is x is equal to 1 over 3 ln 5 on 2. Let me squeeze this a little bit. Okay, how about this? Now you should be in a good position to solve this question for 5 marks. Okay, a to the power 4x minus this. Now since they are dividing, you subtract the power. I put in a bracket because it's an expression, so I don't miss out anything. So this one, 4x minus 5x will give you negative x. Negative 7, okay, let me bring the negative 7 here. This will give you minus 7y to e to the power negative 2. Sorry. So since the bases are the same, I can equate the exponent. Okay. Um, Let me bring the number to the right hand side. So that will be 7 minus 2, which is what? 5. Equation 1. Okay. Then I have here x, y plus 18 is equal to 0. Okay, I see what they are trying to do. Let me rather clean this. Yeah, let me make x the subject. So when this one comes here, when x comes here, and this one comes to the left hand side, I'm getting you have negative 5 is equal to x. Equation, let me call this one equation 1, and let me call this one equation what? 2. So this is your x expression, eh? So I'm going to put 1 into 2. Let's see what that will give me. Times y plus 18 is equal to 0. So this will give me negative 5y. This will give me 7y squared. Okay. So you can choose to multiply by negative 1. So that will give me 7y squared plus 5y minus 18 is equal to 0. Y times 7y will give me 7y squared. 9 times 2 is 18. So let's cross multiply. This will give me 9y. This will give me 14y. What can I do to these two to get the middle term? When it's plus and minus, I'll get 5y. So plus minus. So my factors are y plus 2 into brackets, 7y minus 9 into another bracket. So y is equal to negative 2, or y is equal to 9 on 7. So these are my y values. So if you know the y value, you can come and find x, right? From equation 1, you say x is equal to negative 5 minus 7y. Let's say when y is negative 2, let's see what you get. There's negative 5 plus 14, and this will give you 9. And when, let's take the other point, when y is 9 on 7, you get x to be negative 14. So that's it. Okay, let's look at this question. Question 27. Here, your bases are different. So what's the best way to go? You have to find logarithm of both sides, okay? If it was e to the power something, then that's when I have to find ln. So that's because ln gets rid of the exponential function. Ln gets rid of e. But here, they are just numbers, numbers other than e. So use logarithm. So I can decide to find logarithm to any base, but I will use logarithm to base 2, and there's a reason why I'm doing that. Logarithm to base 2. So I take log to the base 2 of both sides. So the reason is that I can easily get rid of one of the bases. So this one is becomes 3x plus 1 is equal to x minus 2 into brackets. Someone will say, what if you found log to the base 5 of both sides? That one too will also work for you. What if you find log to the base 10 of both sides? That one will also work. Okay, just choose the one that will make your life easier and faster. Yeah, they're not requesting for the exact solution, so you can break it down into decimals if you like. All right, so I prefer to expand. Now this is the same as x log 5 to the base 2 minus 2 log 5 to the base 2. So I'm trying to make x the subject. So let me bring this to the left hand side. And I'm bringing this one here. So they have x in common, so I factor that one out. Okay, so now let's divide both sides by this expression and see. So this is the point where you take your calculator. Negative 1 minus 2 log to the base 2 of 5 over 3 minus to the base 2 of 5. So I'm getting negative 8.32. Is it 32? Okay, so let's look at the b. So let e to the power 2y plus 1 be. What letter do you prefer? U. I'm going for U. Multiply throughout by U. That will give me U squared is equal to U plus 6. So U times U will give you U squared. 3 times 2 will give you 6. I multiply them. This should give me. What can I do to this 2 to get the middle term? Negative, positive. It gives me negative U. Okay? Negative, positive. So U is equal to 3 or U is equal to negative 2. When U is equal to 3, let's see what you get. You find length of both sides. Okay. So this is the same as negative 1 plus length 3. Hey, my bad. So you divide both sides by 2, and that should give you this. Okay, so are they requesting for the exact value? No. They say you should leave our answer to 3 significant figures. So let me do that. Where's my calculator? 0.5 times negative 1 plus ln 3. I'm getting 0.493. 0.0493. Can you ask me why we have to reject this one? The reason being that you can't have ln of negative 2. You will not get a real number. So we have to reject that one. Okay. All right. All too soon, we have come to the end of this video. In today's lesson, we learned how to solve exponential equations. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share the link with your friends in other schools, not just your school, but in other schools. Tell them that there are videos that are going to help you to understand hard math. I will see you in the next one. Bye.